Facepaw is just the support conversations. The rest is filler. Yeah, truth right there. All right, let's do some more support conversations here. Oh, I'm gonna have to spend a decent while building this one up. Sucks to suck. Because those two on an A+, Kana can get replicate. Blag, 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 blag.
Wow, you sound terrible, Kana. Have a sore throat? Yep, it hurts. Have you taken some medicine for that? Yep, it still hurts. Was it some of my medicine? Yep, same you made last time. You know, for my fever, cough, stuff I had last time. Oh, please stop trying to clear your throat, Kana. You'll hurt yourself. Well, the fact is that you shouldn't take medicine that's too old. I'll whip you up something fresh. Girl, I wonder what she has. Sounds really strange. Better mix her up something to soothe her throat and get it to her fast.
But yeah, if only there was an action RPG for the Nintendo Switch that was decently long and had an in-depth item crafting and specialty system that made out of battle just as fun as in battle, and had 2 different hero perspectives. If only that existed, Star Ocean's second story. But yeah, the first Xenoblade game, if it's in your local library, you consider it nice, because that's like one of my favorite games, like, ever. In fact, there's a 3D print that I've been working on recently for it. So, the box art of Xenoblade Chronicles figures like the Monado in, like, just a grassy area with the Mechonis behind. So I recently did this little 3D printing project that can go on a shelf where it's like, this is a print of just color changing upwards. So starting with a dark gray and then light gray and then a little bit of brown to look like the ground and then this dark green filament that I had for the grass. And then the Monado here, which is just like 2 halves that I printed, mirrored each other and then glued them back together. Or back together, assuming they were together before. I glued them together, so both sides look good instead of one side being better by, like, being on the build plate. Since the part that was on the build plate is on the inside of both of these. And then, and you stick it in there, and you basically have the, title screen. Not the, well, yeah, the title screen, too. And the box art of Xenoblade Chronicles going on there. Now, I wonder if you could pull off a Soulsborne bonfire? Maybe. Depending on what kind of models people have made and stuff. Maybe I'll set this up here or something. I don't know. I can barely make it out. Where am I gonna put this sword? Just put it back there. Or something. I don't know. I don't know here. But yeah, let's see here. More of a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 kind of guy. They're both so good. Still need to play New Game Plus for that game. Doesn't really add too much new. I guess you unlock like some new blades that you can play with and stuff. Let's see here. Shig.
Hi, Midori. Hi, Shigure. Check out my herb garden. Isn't it swank?
Growing all these yourself? I've never seen so many kinds before. That's what everyone says when they see my tomato room. Well, my plant room in general, which is made up of mostly tomatoes, of which I've been giving away a lot lately. Because I'm running out of space, and I need to give away a bunch. I don't recognize this one. What is it for?
Oh, that one's just a flower. It doesn't do anything special. I'm just growing it with my herbs because it's my favorite. I've got a whole bunch growing right over there, too.
Oh, it looks like they're about to blossom already.
I'm so excited.
Some of my tomato plants are already flowering in the other room.
I've been taking extra good care of them. These babies are my pride and joy.
And I know it's only like first week of April here. Well, technically beginning of the second week of April. But my tomato plants at work, I already have like fruit developing on those. But those ones I started at like the end of November. I started those plants really early.
I can see. They're going to be beautiful. I'm sure of it. Huh? How can you tell?
Just a feeling, I guess. I think I could help you water them.
Huh? Sure, but why?
I just love plants as well. I find gardening very calming.
Okay, we've got lots more to water, though. Sure you're ready for that?
Are there more than just the ones in this patch?
Yep, there's some there, and over there, and there.
Oh, you've been growing all of these on your own? That's a lot of work. That's literally me with my plant room. Like, here, I took a picture of how I rearranged it the other day. I managed to give away 2 tomato plants yesterday, which is good. So I'm making progress on getting them given away. But I still have a lot here. Here, I'll just send it in the plants channel of Discord here. Let's see here. Because, yeah, Midori is sounding kind of like me right now. Considering my... This is the room, like, right next to here. Right now. So, most of these are my mystery 2013 yellow tomatoes that I don't know what they are. The bag just said 2013 yellow tomato that I have the most of to give away. These 2 are called Lollybomb tomatoes. I got them on clearance at Walmart for like $2.40 because some of the tomatoes were starting to wrinkle. but most of them were still good. I brought them as a snack to Janlan a little while back. I don't know if I was snacking on any of them while I was playing like Fire Emblem Fates or anything here, but I know I was snacking on those during that event a little bit. And some of the wrinkled ones I just planted the seeds of, and now they're like my tallest ones. This one is taller now than where the router is. I have these Germany ones that my pal Finn from Germany brought me. I have a couple Creole ones, but not here, that Guzma brought me. One's at work and one is at my Oma's place. I have a couple Indigo Rose tomatoes, which are a type of black tomato. They're technically really dark purple, but they kind of look black. I have a few beefsteak tomatoes. What other tomato types do I have here? I have just red cherry tomatoes that took over my Oma's garden last year. Upstairs, I'm growing pink brandywine tomatoes. At work, I'm also growing genuine tomatoes and Thai pink egg tomatoes. I also starred in this seed starter one last mystery tomato seed that I don't know what it is. And, oh yeah, and there is one mystery tomato in here too that was growing in my mom's potted basil. So I have no idea what it is, but its leaves look different to any of my other tomatoes, so I'll find out when it fruits and stuff. And yeah, and then I have like okra over there. I have other nightshades I'm growing here, so tomatoes are a type of nightshade. That's the name of the plant family. I'm currently growing some Cimbolo and golden pearls, or some different species that I'm looking forward to trying out. My other nightshades haven't come up yet. I've got my house caps over here. I've got some hot cayenne peppers over here. These are all my apple trees over here. And I have my lime trees upstairs. I have more house caps at work. And yeah. So yeah, Midori's little setup sounds kind of like mine there. But yeah. Let's see here. Tomato, tomato. It's still a huge cherry on the outside. Wait, what? Yeah, I heard about the Mario and Luigi acknowledgement. I had like 2 or 3 people reach out to me about that, about my thoughts on the matter. But it's like, they're just gathering information on their different RPGs to decide what kind of games they want to be making in the future. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are thinking about making Mario and Luigi games. It could also just mean that they might make a game in that kind of style. Like, I don't know if it's a situation like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon where Spike Chunsoft owns part of it, except with Alpha Dream owning part of Mario and Luigi. I don't know how it works. And I know that Alpha Dream has been out of business for a hot second here. But yeah, so there's that. You're gonna say tomato, so somewhat nostalgic somehow? Was somewhat nostalgic somehow? Is that the first time we ever heard a word beat? Was that a sound on my computer? Did anybody else hear that ding, or am I going crazy? Was that a sound that was emitted by my computer? Am I losing my mind? I don't know what that was. No notification came up. There's nothing. What would I have open that can make sounds? I have my Stream Deck, Task Manager, Unity, Command Prompt, Steam, Visual Studio Code, my 3 printing slicing software, TeamViewer. Would TeamViewer make noises? Probably not. I don't think I've ever heard it make noises before. Paint, Citra, my video editing and graphic design softwares, folders, Discord, Chrome, and Firefox. Those are all my things I have open. I have no idea what the hell that was. It's the mark that says we're an hour 50 minutes away from the 3DS and Wii U online services shutting down. But yeah, it's the first time we ever heard a word be said differently when said by America. When said by America, I'm Canadian. What? I don't know what you mean. Also, I have no idea what that ding was. If anyone has ever heard that ding before and knows what can emit it, what can cause it, let me know. Yeah, mine are definitely a lot of work. If ever there are days that I transport literally all of my plants outside if it's a really nice day, and then I'll water them all, and then at the end of the day, like set up some new towels for them to go on downstairs and bring them all down and make sure that they're all organized. And that's an easy hour and a half, 2-hour like bit of work anytime that I do that with my plants. But yeah, not too many shows that come from the States to the EU when we were part of it would correct the English dialogue to how we'd hear it, even if they're already changing up the languages. Oh, interesting. Maybe I should help you more often.
Sure, if you want. Thanks so much, Shigure.
Yeah, I could almost hire someone to help with my plants at this point.
Hi, Siegbert.
Good afternoon, Midori.
Are you reading a book? Mind if I read with you?
Oh, this is... oh, well, it's a book on military tactics. It's called Mein Kampf. I'm not sure you would enjoy it much.
Huh? What's that?
Tactics. It's how you move and use troops in battles so as to be most effective.
So you're studying how to beat our enemies?
Precisely.
About that, why do we always have to fight them? Why can't we just talk?
I suppose it's because we both have things we're not willing to surrender. Be it family, wealth, power, or something else. Like Garen's NFTs that he's obsessed with. Motivations for going to war can be complex beyond belief. Can't we just trade stuff? It seems like it would be better than trading lives. Well, that only works so long as both parties are opposed to the trading of lives. If one is perfectly happy with violence, they can all but force the other into slavery. Some things are more valuable than even life. There's no guarantee one's life will be spared simply because they surrender. I see. But I admit that a world in which no one resorts to violence would be ideal. Do you think that world could ever be like that? Our world could ever be like that? Yes, of course, Midori. When I first came to your stream, did mention that you came from YouTube, but never mentioned what video promoted you to come here. One reason I came to your channel was because of your Pokemon video essays. The second was you playing Bowser Minions and running with by far the worst setup for the final boss for that game. That's pretty funny. But yeah, therefore when you were watching an American TV show as a kid, you heard them say tomato. I thought, wait, why are they calling a tomato a potato? I still hope that this year I can make pomatoes, which is when you graft a tomato plant, like top onto a potato plant rootstock. That should be fun there. Quote from that book: "Don't reveal your strategies on a YouTube video, you fool, you idiot." Ah, yes, the most famous quote there. And also, when it comes to grafting, I'm going to a grafting event this Saturday that I'm really looking forward to. I've been going to a couple, like, seed events, seed exchange events, and through networking with people there, I found out that there's, like, a grafting event this coming Saturday, where apparently it's gonna be in, like, this small community hall, basically like one of those conventions where there's a whole bunch of different Harmonia the Grafted, where there's apparently gonna be, like, a whole bunch of, like, booths, different stands and stuff like that. But instead of things like posters or merchandise like you'd see at a gaming event, it's sticks. It's everyone there going with a whole bunch of sticks, and they're really passionate to talk about their wood. Anyway, with them all being labeled for what different kinds of fruits they are, what varieties they are. And apparently they're gonna do like grafting demonstrations and stuff there to help people learn how to graft. So I'm gonna try to attend some of these demonstrations and learn properly how to do it. Like, I've seen a decent bit off of YouTube videos, but it'll be nice in person where, like, you can ask questions and see it firsthand. And I might pick up a couple sticks. I might pick up a couple different apple types to try and put onto my Oma's crabapple tree that she grew from seed. I might pick up a plum stick or two to put onto our plum tree out at the lake, because we used to have 2 plum trees out at my family's lake cabin, but then a porcupine came and ate through one of the trees and killed it, and now the other one, like, it can't fruit because they need to be cross-pollinated. So why don't I just get some other sticks and stick them onto that, and then it can self-pollinate, because there'll be different varieties. I might also try to get some sweet cherry sticks to stick onto some of the sour cherry suckers that are in my Oma's yard, because there used to be like a really big, nice sour cherry tree that had been there for probably decades that I used to pick cherries off of with my Opa each late summer, early autumn. And that tree has since died, but it's suckered, so there's a new tree that's there. It's already like probably up to here from the floor. It produced 1 cherry last year, and it'll grow into another full-size tree. But there's all sorts of suckers all over the yard, and, like, you don't need more than 1 tree. From the size the previous tree was, you really don't need more than 1. 1 will already produce you, like, so many buckets full of sour cherries. So what if I just took a sweet cherry stick and stuck it onto some of those suckers and turned them into sweet cherry trees? And then you have a couple different kinds of cherries, and that'd be really cool. So I might try to do that. So, yeah, I might end up taking home some sticks and trying to graft them and stuff, so that'll be cool. But yeah, let's see here. It'd be funny if someone went there with a plush of Stick the Badger from Sonic Boom. Was that what the Badger's name was? Sticks the Badge? God damn it, Sticks the Badger. That's what it was. Yes, my favorite Sonic character, Sticks the Badge. Remember to say that if you equip our Pokemon up to level 70, we'll obey you. Ah, yes, if the rumors are to be believed here. Considering she's yet to join the mainline canon, that's probably what Styx is in that universe. Just a badge you equip. Harmonia, did you need something? That was just sniffling. But, huh? How do you know I was coming? I was still around the corner. Your odor, of course. My odor? Do I smell or something? Yes, quite a bit, if I may be blunt. Come on, cut it out. It's embarrassing to have you sniffing me like that. It's not an unpleasant odor. In any case, did you require something of me? Oh, no,
I was just wondering what you were doing here. Is my being here alone so odd it merits your attention? I guess you could say that. Rest assured, nothing is amiss. I'm merely looking for treasure. Treasure? What kind of treasure? Do you not have more important people to be bothering? I don't know. Treasure sounds pretty important to me. Very well, if you insist. Here's one of my treasures. Take a good, long look if you must. Is this a joke? This is just a dust bunny. That's actually the concept of one of the groups in game projects in my game making class. They made a platformer game where you play as a dust bunny where you can collect dust to grow and you can like run into vacuums to shrink, and you have to like play around with navigating with like different sizes and stuff. I believe the game is called Spring Cleaning. It's actually kind of a fun idea. Yes, it is. A fluffy, delightful dust bunny, if I say so myself. There's nothing quite like the downy bliss of a dust bunny's touch. Your definition of treasure is a bit unique. Indeed, my treasures are very unique. That's what makes them treasures. That's not exactly what I meant. You don't say. Well, if you'd ever like to see more, you know where to find me. Oh, thank you? I'll be sure to take you up on that. Yep. Unique things that I would classify as treasures would be like cool fruit seeds. The last seed exchange event that I went to, I got apricot seeds. So I'm gonna try and grow them, and that'll be like my next fruit tree project. So, like, I've been growing my apple trees for a while, but my next one's gonna be apricots. And did I ever mention it during the last Fire Emblem Fate stream, I wonder? The last time I streamed was the 22nd. When did I get the, okay, this was on the, like, that weekend, I believe. It was, so I wouldn't have posted this yet. How I got my apricot seeds was really cool. At this one seed event, they literally took one of those old gumball machines and turned it into like a fruit tree gacha machine. Where it's like, put in a toonie, turn it, and then one of these capsules comes out with a couple of fruit tree seeds that you can try to grow. And they said that that's basically just for fun. If there's a specific one that you want, they're willing to just take off the top and grab the specific one that you want. But I was like, hey, I have a lot of coins. I'll try and see what I got. I got apricot seeds, so now I'm going to try and grow apricots. Except instead of getting like a little figure or something like that you normally get from a gacha machine, it's a fruit tree that if you take care of, you're going to have for like the entire rest of your life. So yeah, I'll see if I can grow apricots. I'll take them out of the fridge in June. They're in the fridge to be convinced that it's winter. So when June, they'll think that it's spring. If only there was more winter here, then I could just put them outside to convince them that it's winter, but it's spring here now, so I can't do that. So they're in the fridge, and I'll see if they grow in June, when this playthrough will hopefully be already completed. I hope. We'll see. But yeah, let's see here. I have to leave for now, but you pay a moment of silence of fates and the legal online service access. Enjoy your stream. Okie doke. Take care there, Regiment. You smell like a Guilty Gear player. You know, when you were saying you smell like, the first thing that I thought of was like, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries, or whatever the heck the quote was. Oh, darn it. I dropped one of my cookies. I just got done baking these. Oh, dirt cookie. Hey, that was mine. It was a dirt cookie. You didn't mark it as yours. I didn't think I needed to. Now you know. You can't just eat a cookie that someone drops. Are you calling me a thief? No, I would never, ever, not in a million years, call someone a thief. I'm only saying you shouldn't eat anything that falls on the ground. I wasn't there long. I ate it right away. Fresh as a dirt cookie gets. Freshness is a virtue. I can smell when someone's being sarcastic. I can smell when a cookie is too gross to eat because it's fallen on the dirt. If it bothers you so much, then give me one of your other cookies. I made these for me. So I can't eat dropped food or non-dropped food. I wish I had my dear, sweet, gentle papa here to set you straight. You're a monster. I? A monster? And if your father is responsible for your filthy... And if your father is responsible for your filthy dirt-eating habits... Should that be a, and is your father... Wait, and if your father is responsible for your filthy dirt-eating habits... That's... Wait, what? Okay, I was about to say, because that's not a completed sentence. I say he's much to answer for. The question mark at the end implied that it was the end of a sentence, but, Yum. Too yum. Wait, Valoria? Huh, she's gone.
Why didn't you just give her a darn cookie, Dwyer? Well, almost said Smash player, but Guilty Gear player was funnier to you. Making an FE Smash Your Pass tier list at the moment. You'll be gone for a moment. Oh, you're doing the homework that we assigned, like, however many months ago in the playthrough there. So many C supports. Evil, where on earth did you get to now? I've got to care for you if you'll come out. Be a good boy for once, Evil, please. I don't know if the horse or the master is more of a menace. Whoa, it's Valoria. Listen, have you seen Evil anywhere? He ran off again. Haven't seen him. Dang it. Why are you looking so hard? He'll come back on his own eventually. I can't abandon him. Especially since I just know he's causing trouble for someone, somewhere. No. And maybe you should give him up. If I had a horse like that, I have gotten rid of him a long time ago. I could never do that. Why not? Isn't he making your life hell? Well, maybe a teensy bit, but bad or not, he's still my partner. Anyway, see you around. I gotta find Evil before he does something really bad. Why is she so attached to that dumb horse? I don't get it. But yeah, just Fates or FE in general? Because you only did Fates? Yeah, that's a good question there, if it's going to be a across all Fire Emblem. That would be really hard. You would have to spend all day on that if you were doing all of Fire Emblem. Because there's a lot of different characters across all of Fire Emblem. Like, that would be quite the undertaking there, quite frankly. Hello, Valoria. What is it you've got there? This? It's molted snake skin. Isn't it beautiful? Across all of Fire Emblem games, by the way. Wow. Oh? What exactly are you planning to do with something like that? What do you mean, something like that? It's one of my treasures. Don't you dare talk about it with such disgust. Oh, I apologize. I did not mean to offend. I was surprised, that's all. And also curious about its uses. I thought it might make for a good scarf, but I still haven't decided. Would you like to try it on? I think you would look dashing in it. No, thank you. I have a skin condition. I'm very allergic. Yes, that. Your words are polite, but your face is so very rude. Have it your way. You'll never be forced to see my treasures again. I'm sure you'll think it a great relief. I'm sorry. Please, give me another chance. It's fine. We wolfskins simply have different tastes. You humans will never understand. Not that you need to try to understand one so low as we. You're a future king. You have more pressing concerns, I trust. That's not true. I want to understand all of my citizens as well as I can. No matter who they are, rich or poor, human or wolfskin. Are the wolfskin, like, really your citizens? I thought their community was like a different territory that wasn't really part of Nor proper. A lofty goal, but more cheaply spoken than done. Fine, I shall prove it with my actions. How will you do that? Well, I'll start by proving to you that I understand your tastes. By bringing you some treasure. Oh, I like this idea. Please do. Truly. Very good. Then I shall see you again quite soon. What a funny human. I think I like him. Because, yeah, there's like 800 some characters. Yeah, it'll take a while there. Should I diversify who I'm giving supports to? Who do I have a lot of PNGs of? I wonder. A lot of character PNGs. Also, should I check what was sent to me in, like, the group chat here for my one group? Alright, gonna be a meeting at 8:30, so I can't, like, stream this all day. To be the case. Who do I have a lot of PNGs for, out of curiosity? Portraits. I wonder, do I have a lot of Sophie ones? No, Sophie's one of the characters that I only have one official art for. I know I have a whole lot of Shig ones. Fairly certain, because there's, like, lots of different arts and stuff of him. Man, I might run out of things with kiddos here. I'll figure it out as I go on. Let's do a couple of Shig supports here. Oh, he only has a couple left here. Well, a good king must help everyone that exists in his kingdom, even if they are werewolves Sasquatch hybrids. But I'm pretty sure that they're not really under Norian rule, per se. What troubles you, Kana? Papa can't play with me. I'm bored. I'm surprised that your father ever has any time to play. He's endlessly busy. Your mama's just the same. Yes, true. Your father and my mother both carry such heavy burdens. I can hardly blame them for not having much time to spend with us children. But doesn't my papa know how bored I get around here? I can't stand it sometimes. Don't you feel the same exact way? No, I've outgrown that sort of thinking.
What? You don't want to play with your mama anymore?
I love spending time with her, but if she can't, I don't get upset.
How can you not? You just don't like playing with your mama. It must be one of those awful things I've heard about. You're a teenager.
Yes, I'm of a teen year, but teenager? I just don't think of myself that way.
You're a teenager. That's worse than having cooties.
Run away! Run away! Run away! What the? Not what I thought that support was gonna end up like. Okay. The maiden fair had golden hair, unbraided it spread everywhere.
What a lovely song. Is that Shigure who wields such an angelic voice? He seems to have quite the audience. Birds gathered to hear him.
Ah, Ophelia.
Please, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt a song of such incredible power.
Power? Oh no, it's just a little ballad. I'm not like my mother.
But your voice has drawn in all these birds, hundreds of them. Clearly some untold power within your heart is trickling out as you sing.
Surely not. They must have been here when I arrived.
Perhaps, but then again, I read in a magic tome just yesterday. There is power in song itself, at least for those who sing brilliantly.
At least for those who sing, or the songs that you sing brilliantly. I was like, shouldn't that say who sing brilliantly? But,
those who master singing can summon a bird of legend. It is the bird of birds, a master of masters. Its song enchants all who hear it. How incredible. I know many incredible things. Now, may I ask a favor of you?
Oh, really, Ophelia? I just wanted to sing a bit to clear my head.
You must summon this creature of legend, the bird of birds, master of masters. I think your singing is winning enough to lure this mystic fowl.
Impossible, Ophelia.
What? You must.
I don't mean to be rude, but I just don't think I can summon that bird.
Don't underestimate yourself. Did you not summon all these sacred birds?
They're not sacred. They're just average, everyday, ordinary birds.
I will prove that your voice has the power to summon the powerful. You're saying me to your side after all.
Well, if you insist, I'll do my best to call upon this legendary bird.
No way. Seriously?
Yes, there's a forest nearby. Let's plan a trip there.
I can't wait, Shigure. We'll surely lure that magic fowl into the open.
Yeah, I mean, the King of Hyrule helps the people of other races despite them having their own political system, so why not another Nintendo King? I suppose. I wonder how Garen treats his, treats everyone else. So Shigure is like either 18 or 19, considering I'm of a teen year, but not a teenager. Yeah, one would assume there. Alright, let's talk with Nina here for one. Oh, do we want to do like one S support here? Real quick, let me just double check. This is the one that I wanted to do. Let's see here on my sheet. Yeah, was planning on doing Seekbert and Nina was the plan here. Karen tricks people into buying NFTs. Yeah, investing in crypto and all that. Yeah, let's do this.
Nina, today is your lucky day. How do you keep finding the cutest guys to spy on?
Nina, is this another stakeout?
You again? I thought I told you not to interfere with my hobby.
I know. I'll leave you be fascinated though I might be by your activities.
What am I, some kind of freak show? I'm not the only one around here with secrets.
No, of course not. Nina, if anything, I find your mysterious ways appealing.
Come on, really?
It's true, and I have my own secret to confess. I'm in love with you.
I don't believe you. You barely know anything about me.
It may be true that I don't know everything about you, Nina, but I do know that you're kind to everyone. You're calm on the battlefield, and you have that mysterious something that has gotten under my skin.
Well, thank you, but I think if you knew exactly what the something was, you'd run the other direction.
I disagree.
Alright then, let's say, hypothetically, of course, that I love spying on men. And not just any men, men in close relationships, men who are best friends. Weirded out yet?
No, that doesn't concern me. I too am fascinated by espionage and surveillance.
Not sure you quite understand, but thank you for saying that.
Truly, I don't care what secrets you hold. I want to get to know the real you. Seekbert. Nina, will you accept this ring?
I will.
I hope you know what you're getting into, Seekbert. I don't, but that's precisely what makes it so appealing. Regardless, I promise to protect you for the rest of our lives. Thank you, Seekbert. Yeah, I love how relationships with Fire Emblem are just like, hey, we haven't really seen each other much at all. We don't really know much about each other, but you want to get hitched like right now. Hello, it is your King Garen. It is my royal decree that every citizen of Nor invest in Slorch coin. Yeah, that's right. My goodness. Nina, what's wrong? You look upset. Did Siegbert just ask to marry you? Well, I am. And whose fault do you think that is? Well, based on your tone, I'm guessing mine. But why? Don't play dumb. You must think I'm such a disgusting weirdo with a weirdo hobby. Weirdo hobby? Oh, you mean the gauntlet and helmet puppets. Exactly, but what am I supposed to do? I'd rather manipulate real people, but for some reason that's frowned upon. You think this is funny, right? Go ahead, laugh away. Actually, Nina, I find it oddly charming. Your imagination is so vivid, giving these inanimate objects such interesting lives. Thanks to you, Horse the Helmet and, Miss Gauntlet will be so happy. First of all, Horse is the Gauntlet. And who said anything about Miss anything? Sorry? Well, are you or aren't you? Are you asking me? I'm sorry that I misremembered Horst, but like I said, I don't find your hobby strange. Well, I mean, it is strange, but that's what makes it so interesting. I think our differences should be celebrated, not mocked. So, you're not going to laugh at me? Of course not. Well then, what do you think about playing this sort of game together? Oh, I'm not sure my imagination is up to the task. Don't be silly. I'll give you lessons in pushing your imagination to the limits. Let's see, we should probably start simple. What can we use around here? Ah, look over there. A spoon and a vase. Begin by pretending they're in love. It's easy for you to say. Well, you have to give them personalities. The vase seems like a fragile soul, and it's been in love with the spoon for a long, long time. Oh, when will the spoon wake up? I brought this upon myself. Well, we have reached the point that it's about another half an hour. So should this be like its own part here? Also, I could invest some Dragon Vein points into these statues at some point. I mean, some people are starting to get close to maxing out some stats, so it might not be a bad idea. And also just planning out what all statues I want down might not be the worst idea. Oh, I can do some convincing at the prison. Despite doing a whole lot of battles, I didn't want to do any of this, like, outside of stream. Also, I still need to use that save data editor to bring in that one guy that I missed. Still haven't done that yet.
Oh no, I'm hungry.
You want to join us, maybe? This may take a while. Yeah. That's fine. I'm in no rush here. All right, yeah, let's say that this is probably another part here.